Hey guys, welcome back to the video. I hope you guys are having a great day. I mean, if you're a long trader of natural gas, yesterday's trading session, which was the first trading session after the G7's meeting and the prediction that end of April is going to be a little bit colder, would have treated you quite well, as the price did climb significantly and now it is sitting in a consolidation period before going more explosive. Now, Indonesia in the first quarter, oil and gas lifting improves but below the government's target, and on the other end, strike action in Norway cancels the maintenance at the troll field and also the other plant. Now, there is a lot to cover today, but before we get into it, if you guys are here for the first time, you do want to stay up to date with everything to do with natural gas, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button right there, slap a like on the video. It'll just help the YouTube algorithm push the video to more people can stay up to date with what is happening with natural gas. Now, if we talk about this, so Indonesia's oil and gas lifting between January to March, which is pretty much the first quarter, rose from the same period a year earlier, but it came in below the set target state budget due to the unplanned shutdown, upstream regulators, and also told media on Monday. So what they're trying to say is they had a high expectation for 2023's first quarter. They wanted to make sure that they are able to produce more oil and natural gas, but it is way better than last year, but comparatively to what the government had estimated, it is a little bit lower. In the first quarter, Indonesia produced 49.7 natural gas or cargoes of natural gas, around 24% of the full year target, and exported 35 cargoes. So it should be close to 25 because the first quarter and there's 4 quarters, but as you can see, it is just a tiny bit lower than what is expected from the government. But personally, I feel like it is still very good, which has been delayed from earlier target of 2021 and would have its first LNG drop around June. They're talking about, which is this place right here. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but it's just BP Train 3 gas project. Now, this is interesting because the US energy company Chevron announced in early 2020 its intention to exit 62% stake in the IDD projects as it makes changes to the global portfolio. So overall, Indonesia is in a good spot as they're able to do much better comparatively to last year, but at the same time, they're not trying to hit the target, or they haven't hit the target which they expected, but it is not far behind. Now, this info is a little scary. Ongoing strike action in Norway has led to delay of scheduled maintenance at Norway's biggest producing gas field and a major processing plant, North Sea gas infrastructure operators said on Monday. Now, this strike is not going to help anyone. You do realize, obviously, the people who are doing the strike aren't happy with how the government or how the company is actually treating them. So they want some sort of help and also want some sort of result from it. But seeing that almost 25,000 private sector workers in Norway went on strike earlier on Monday after talks between 2 major trade union and employers broke down on Sunday. Now, 25,000 workers, that's a lot of people, and not being able to get this set up is also not good, because you do realize when Russia stopped providing natural gas to the EU, Norway was one of the largest EU countries that was producing natural gas and also providing it to the whole of the other nations. You do need to understand another thing, which is the natural gas production was up about 3 times more compared to 2022 comparatively. And personally, that's just crazy. And seeing that one of their largest fields, or one of the biggest producing gas field, is not being able to be maintained because the company, most of the workers are on strike. That's how we can put it. Now, if we look at the price action, as you guys can see right now, we are actually sitting on a very strong resistance zone. Now, if we do actually decide to just stay into a consolidation zone, and when we get into the peak trading hours, we might be able to break above this resistance, and after that, I'm just going to say 2.5 is most likely going to be the next target. And as you can see right now, the way the price action is going, so pretty much there's a little bit of move, then there's consolidation. little bit of a move, consolidation. So the same thing should happen, little bit of a move, and we will consolidate and obviously do much better over time. All I'm trying to say is if you are a long trader, just keep in mind this is going to be probably the flip side, as a lot of short traders might be actually getting out of the market as they're probably scared that we are in April and that's where the cold season, you know, just a little bit of cold could actually make a huge difference. Now, boys and girls, federal appeals court strike down Democrat city natural gas ban backed by Biden admin. So pretty much in 2019, the government actually decided to pass this law as part of the climate agenda, violated the federal energy policy of 1975. By banning the gas pipeline and the new building construction, the city effectively violated the EPCA, which prevents local regulations from impacting the energy use of natural gas appliances. So pretty much what this is trying to say is in 2019 they passed something which should not go through, and right now they're trying to ban that thing right now, which is trying to use natural gas in new buildings. But the Biden admin is also trying to back it up. Instead of directly banning those appliances in the new building, Berkeley took a more circulative route to the same result. It is an entered building code that prohibits natural gas piping into those buildings, rendering the gas appliances useless. Personally, I do not agree with this, and also if you look over here, US appeals court strike down Berkeley, California natural gas ban. So again, this is becoming a big deal inside of America, and seeing that Biden admin is also backing it up is quite crazy. A federal appeals court ruled Monday that a Berkeley ordinance banning natural gas line in the new construction illegally interferes with the federal law. So pretty much they're trying to get it back into it because this is only supposed to be affecting the fossil fuel. If this has gone back, you guys know that more new buildings will be using natural gas around themselves, and obviously the demand will increase. Now, natural gas price jumps 8% on colder than expected weather forecast. Natural gas price surged on Monday early trading as the weather model suggests cooler temperature in the upcoming week. Feed gas for LNG has also set record high over the recent days, bringing about some support for natural gas market. While the physical Henry Hub prices have been under pressure, there is optimism in the market and the natural gas sector looks to recover in its recent downtrend. Personally, I feel like the downtrend is finally slowly starting to break away from it, and we will be able to make a short recovery. And finally, India's new gas pricing regimen balances interest of consumers and producers. I mean, that's the important bit, right? We need to find the balance between the producers and the consumers. If it's too expensive, the demand will go down and obviously the producers will not be happy. If it's too cheap, then obviously the demand will go up, but the producers again will not be happy. So we just need to find that big balance in the middle. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, don't want to stay up to date with everything, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. I'm out. Peace.